All right, we're joined by Tennessee head coach Karen Weekly and student athletes Payton Gottshall and Kiki Milloy. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach and then turn over questions for our student athletes. We'll dismiss those two and then turn it back to Coach for questions. Coach Weekly, you may get started with the opening statement.
What an amazing 2 days for these young ladies, the two next to me and then the other 22 out there still celebrating. I'm just so incredibly proud of them, just warriors, resilient. South Carolina is a heck of a team. They're going to make somebody's life miserable in postseason. And we knew it was going to be a tough game today, and it definitely was. But I'm just really proud of these guys for the way they came through.
Now questions for our student athletes. We'll start here with Ethan.
Kiki, Payton, congratulations. I'm sure this was a big goal of y'all's all year. Just to hear Rocky Top playing here in Fayetteville and the confetti, just what's the moment like for you?
Play that tune. Love it. And let the other SEC teams be sick of it. I love hearing it.
Can't play it loud enough.
Jason?
As for both of you. So when you started the first of the season, this was one of those outcomes that you were looking for. How does it feel to know that all the work, time, and sweat that you put into it paid off?
Okay. Yeah, so we just talk about obviously our goals. Like first it was winning the regular season, then it was, winning the SEC the tournament championship, and then now it's like going on and winning the national championship and just going out there and competing, but going out there and like attacking every single thing that we do. And obviously we've reached a little bit of our goal, but we're not done yet. So
I mean, it's just great knowing like all the hard work and all the stuff that we put in the fall and throughout the winter and even in the spring, just to complete one of those goals and just keep pushing forward is just amazing.
Now questions on Zoom. We'll start with Jack Church. You may unmute yourself.
Payton, so South Carolina in that last regular season game got 5 hits on you in 3 and a third. What adjustments did you have to make coming into today?
I mean, I just knew mentally I was going to have to be better, and because they're a really good team, and they didn't quite get like the best stuff I had, I feel like, and just knowing that I had to come out even better and really focus on attacking them and really just coming at them.
Cora Hall, you may unmute yourself.
This is for both you guys, but just knowing that you're playing at the Bogle Park, the only series you lost all season, the last loss of the season with South Carolina, a lot of redemption happening here this weekend. Did that just kind of make it all the sweeter to go all the way and win the title?
yeah, I mean, it's just another venue. It's just another field that we got to play at. Doesn't matter where we're playing, but we just go out there and compete against any team that we play against.
Yeah, Kiki said it all.
And Payton, for you, I mean, you just pitched last night. How do you reset so quickly and just get ready to get the start again today?
I mean, I just always want the ball, and I always want to be out there and be able to help my team in any way I can. So just knowing that I had that opportunity today was just great, and I knew that I had to bring my best.
And then this is for Kiki. The bottom of your lineup the last 2 games has really come through for you guys with Katie Taylor and Jason today. For you as a leader of this team, what does it mean to see the younger players really step up in big moments like this?
I think just knowing, like, when we play an opponent, they know that they can't take anything off, like, because 1 through 9 we are solid and we will stay solid. Because again, you saw it, Katie Taylor, and then Jam went off this weekend. She had a great weekend. Again, Katie had a big home run last night. So just knowing that they have to go at those batters, like they have to attack them, like all of us 1 through 9.
And then one more for Kiki. After being here for 4 years, to have helped make history, and it's never happened for Tennessee to win regular and tournament titles. What does this mean to you?
I mean, I love this program, and I can never say how much, like, this program means so much to me, and I want to give everything that I have to this program, and I think it's obviously starting to pay off a little bit, but we can't do anything without the entire team, without everyone that is here to support us. It's not just the team and the coaches, it's everyone who's behind the scenes, like, that you don't get to see, that help us win these games. So
Thank you, ladies. Congratulations.
thank you.
You can take your nameplates. You can take the nameplates, too. All right. right, now questions for Coach. We'll start here with Ethan.
Congrats again. Just to have Ashley Rogers go out there at the end and finish things off, a player who's from Tennessee and who has meant just a lot to the program, and kind of the way she did it too. Just what does that mean for you, seeing a player like that who's worked so hard get that moment?
That was very meaningful to have her on the mound. We put her in because I felt like we needed to make a change at that point in time. But I think you nailed it. You know, she's homegrown. Grew up loving Tennessee. Her father, who passed away tragically when she was a junior in high school, Tennessee was always near and dear to his heart. And so I think it just means so much to her. And she's playing for, a different reason than a lot of us.
Just yesterday, it was Lair and Katie Taylor. Today, Brock and Bro. All these 2 out. Y'all scored every run in this tournament with 2 outs. Just what is a weekend like this? Not only that you did do it and you won this, but kind of the way you did it with so many different players stepping up. What does that do for y'all moving forward, seeing that happen?
Well, that's an unbelievable stat, but it does a lot for us. I think what I've been so proud about this team is we've hit some rough patches, but then they rebound. We hit a rough patch against Baylor, and they rebounded in a big way. We came down here against Arkansas 2 weeks ago, didn't play our best, and they rebounded. And they're competing better now than they've competed at any point in time in the season. And I think as a coach, as you're watching your season unfold, that's what you want to see is when you get to postseason, when things matter the most, that they're doing the things that are going to bring about winning.
Jason?
First off, congratulations, Coach, on the win today.
Thank you.
You all played really well this weekend, and going into regionals, do you think there's another gear that this team has that can kick it up a notch?
I think there's some things that we definitely need to improve upon. I'd like our defense to be a little cleaner. I don't think there were some errors on the score sheet that in a coach's book would have been errors, but just some communication things. And, we were playing really good defense the first half of the season. And quite honestly, it's just a matter of getting back to practice. You get going second part of the year and you don't have as many practice opportunities, or you have people injured, so you can't get the reps in at practice. But we just need to clean up some communication things so that, we make every infield ball an out, right? And I still think, what was exciting this weekend was to see that production from the bottom of our order. And we got production at a lot of different places. But I think this team still has another gear in terms of just a chain reaction 1 through 9.
We'll turn it to Zoom. Jack Church, you may unmute yourself.
You've talked all season about having an attack mentality at the plate, not taking any at-bats, any pitches off. How would you rate your offensive performance this week, especially with 2 outs in that aspect?
You're never going to look and go, oh, every at-bat was great, right? But it's a matter of, can you look in that hitter's eyes when they come off the field? And maybe there was a time or two where, they might have, not been their biggest and their most confident in an at-bat, but they came right back up the next time. You take Lair Boutte, if Lair stays down in the dumps, there's no way she squares that ball up against Alabama, one of the biggest hits of the weekend, and things like that. And you talk about Katie Taylor, and her coming up with that big hit. So, you're never going to be able to say, oh, every single one was great, but it's their ability to rebound and respond in just a competitive way.
Cora Hall, you may unmute yourself.
Karen, I know you're probably going to want to talk about your players, but just wanted to know what it meant to you to make history. I mean, you've had a long, successful career already at Tennessee, but to still continue to make history, what did it mean to you to sweep the titles?
It just means so much because I love this university. I mean, when Ralph and I came here 22 years ago, we came here because it was a special place that believed in women and valued women long before it was mandatory or cool. And it's meant so much to both of us to be the coaches at Tennessee. It's just a real blessing. And I'm so grateful for all the people who brought us here and the people who continue to support us. And that's why you go out there and you work so hard because, you've got just people who pour so much into you and you want to give them everything you possibly have. Of course, starting with our players. And I have an amazing, amazing coaching staff. I'm so grateful to Megan and Chris and Kate for trusting me and believing in this vision and, joining me. Chris and Kate 2 years ago, Megan just 3 years ago. And I told them I thought we could do this and they bought in. And, I could just name tons and tons of people, all of our support staff. But the University of Tennessee is near and dear to my heart, and I'm just really proud that we could bring them two titles this year.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.